How's it going, everybody? I know it's been a while since we've had a First Look Friday, and I usually try to cover all the Jurassic World DLCs because I just like dinosaurs and they're fun, and a couple hundred of you guys seem to like to watch them too. But I missed, I think, the last two DLCs, and I felt really bad because the devs gave me keys, and I just was too ill to actually put out a video within a time that seemed relevant. So it was just one of those things. And so this time I'm getting it to you within the week it came out. It just came out this week, and you can pick up the DLC, and it is available on Steam and all the platforms, with the game itself. So yeah, it's the Dominion Malta expansion, and then it also came out along with the Update 5. And Update 5 added some new stuff and so forth with it. And then the actual Malta update itself is $20 US dollars. Of course, if want to be a little more specific there. So with the update, it added a bunch of new dinos, which we will check out. We also have some new skins, and it also added a whole new campaign. So if you look in, there's now the Dominion campaign Malta, and this goes across several different maps. I believe it's 3 new maps that you can go ahead and play a whole new campaign that's based in the Malta area with the dinosaurs that were involved there. So that's actually pretty cool. And if we actually go back here, if we look in sandbox mode, you can actually scroll to the bottom for campaign levels, and you can see here there are the 3 right here. Then we've got the San Marie Bay and Santiago Island. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm probably butchering it horribly. But as you can see, those are the 3 new areas that have been added in the Malta update. And then along with the free update, there's been a lot of fixes and so forth. And they've done quite a bit of stuff. I check out the patch notes for that. It's going to be kind of the easiest thing to check out. And that's just kind of how it works. And with the expansion, with the campaign actually, if you go ahead and pop in there, there's actually a new thing. There's the Dino Exchange and then Trust. Trust is kind of like what you have with your, park people. It's kind of how that switched around. And then Dinosaur Exchange is basically how you get dinosaurs, but, it's kind of more shady and so forth. They also added a new thing called the Natural Lagoon, which we'll be showing you, which is pretty nice. And then there's just all the different Malta version of the buildings, which are also going to be available in sandbox mode as well. So I think we'll just go ahead and pick one of these, and we're just going to pop in creative, yeah, sure. And we're going to go ahead and load that in and come on back. Alright, so here we are on one of the new maps, and as you can see, this entire area right here is actually, buildable space for your lagoons. This is actually already a lagoon. So if we go into management views here, whoops, wrong view, map view, you will see it's a lagoon that goes literally to the edge of the map from here and here. You got your viewing stands hooked into it. I already have some guys swimming around in here, and then we've got our feeding stands. So let's just go ahead and let out these guys. Now, these aren't anything new to this pack. It's just to show off the new water feature. Kind of helps release some water creatures. And hey, that kind of rhymed. So there we go. Out they go. And as you can see, they just have free reign of all of this. It's pretty crazy. I mean, you can see these guys are swimming around over here. So there it is. Free range for your entire lagoons. So that's pretty cool. Then over here we have one of the new skins. So not a new dinosaur, but the Dimorphodon has actually gotten a 2022 skin. So if we go in here, we look at the Dimorph. You go into modify, you'll see that it is the 2022 skin. You just select it here at the bottom. And we already have some here ready to go, so we'll just release them and take a look-see. And there they go. There's a nice close-up of that face for you. Face probably not even a mother could love. Also, you'll notice that the version of all the buildings are more rustic, like the Avery's all rusted and it's a cage rather than glass. And then you've got, you know, all the different look to this. Definitely very cool to match with it. And, you know, if you look, you can click on the little flag here at the end for the DLC, and you'll see all the different kind of, you know, versions of a lot of the stuff. Definitely quite cool there. But we have our other dinos up here. So first thing, let's check out the rest of the skins. So we actually have some Iguanodon action here. And it's the 2022 Iguanodon skin. So a lot of people actually loved this skin quite a bit in the movie. So it looks like they brought it to us here. So if we actually go into here and we check out the Iguanodon, oops, it looks like I'm already past it. You'll see here that Iguanodon 2022. So there you go. Boom. Then if we go ahead and pop on over here, you'll see the Carno has a very special skin. It should look familiar from the movie. And then we have the Allosauruses. There you go. There is the movie Allosaurus skin. Very fun. So if we actually go into here and take a look, we've got them. Carno. Very simple. There's the 2022 skin. And then same thing. Allo, it's just going to be the 2022 skin. And there you have it, which is quite nice. So we have those as all our little kind of skin upgrades. And then we have our 4 completely new creatures. So we actually have the Moros here. So we're going to go ahead and release these guys. They're kind of a favorite little scavenger toothpicker kind of friend. See a little girl petting it at the very kind of end of the movie. And there they are. So yeah, they're tiny little fur balls. And as you can see, I've released some other ones that have been running around in here for a while. So there they are, and apparently they're starving, which is, oops, yep, I forgot to put food in there. Oh well. This is just for demonstration purposes anyways. This isn't actually a park. But yeah, these guys are definitely fun, and they get along with most predators. I believe, if we look at their list, and if we look at, what is it? Dislikes Indom, Indo, and Scorpius. So they'll get along with every other dinosaur because they're little cleaner guys. So it's kind of like the compies in a way. Then over here we've got the Listro. So we can go ahead and release them. Look at them. Look at them go running out there. Tiny little alien looking guys. So cool. They're technically not a dinosaur. They're like a proto-dinosaur, I think, or synapsid, I believe. Proto-synapsid? That might be the proper term. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done my dinosauring. But one way or another, they're a funny little dude. And yeah, they pretty much don't like the Oviraptor, which I think is funny because in the movie they fight. So that's pretty funny. Carnivores and Theory. So otherwise, gets along with pretty much most other things. So there you go with that. And if we go and look around, I released some earlier with a different skin pattern, but it's kind of hard to tell on these guys, I would say. Then we have a few more. We've got a total of 4 new creatures, and speaking of Oviraptor, that would be the next one. So we can go ahead and release these little guys, and they definitely gave him the feathered look. They even make kind of a bit of a clucky clicky noise. It's pretty fun. They also walk around kind of chickeny, and I think that's awesome. Look at that. Pretty great. And yeah, they actually color up really good. These guys were the green and yellow I picked, and they remind me of like parrots. I mean, look at that. Very cool. Look at them go to the town on that meat right there. These guys are also omnivores. I think they're one of the few dinosaurs, or only dinosaur, that can be fed by either plant matter or having a actual meat thing. And let's see, they just don't like the Listro and the Indo and Scorpius, so they'll pretty much get along. And with most other things. So there you have it. And lastly, we've probably got the most exciting of them for everyone. We've got the Atricioraptor. And yeah, I gonna go ahead and just release. This is a generic one. I think I gave it a green skin. There we go. Ooh, ah, they look mean. Very cool to see these ones finally make it into the game. That's a cool pattern. And then
talk about the thrill of the chase, but if you got one of these on your tail, you'll soon become the kill of the chase. This right here is the Atrocioraptor.
Atrocioraptor, there we
a
are.
truly tenacious hunter, and it is simply relentless. At least that's what I'm told. I don't intend to find out firsthand.
So you do have the movie skins. So there are 4 skins included. So of course you've got Ghost here. And then we've got... I don't know what order they're in, so we'll just have to see. I honestly forgot what the colors are, so you know what? Let's just go ahead and look in here. And yeah, the color matching to the names is there. So this was the green one I made, and then we've got Tiger. Okay, so that was Tiger. We had Ghost out, and then there's Panthera and Red. Okay, I think this one is Panthera, and the next one is Red. So let's take a look at that real quick. Oh, this might be Red. I might have it reversed. Hold on. Can I please zoom in?
There is an ironically tragic quality to seeing a dinosaur that has been brought back from the dead die.
Oh, that might be Panthera. I'm really bad with which is which, so let's just go ahead and release the next one.
Before it can spread disease.
And... no, okay, that was Red, and this is Panthera, I'm pretty sure. So there you go. You got the 4 skins for these here. And they definitely have some interesting behavior that is going to be very fun to interact with. And yeah, they particularly don't like carnivores or the Therizinosaurus, very interestingly enough. So there we have it. That is pretty much the bulk of all the new stuff that is popped in with this DLC. And go check out the patch notes down below in the comments, or sorry, in the description. So you can go ahead and see the additional patch notes, and please leave me some comments about how you feel about the DLC and so forth. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.